The biggest lie in the sport of wrestling is that you have to start at the age of 6 years old if you want to win states, want to win nationals, go Division I, want to go to the Olympics, do anything big in the sport of wrestling. The reality is you do need to spend a good amount of time on the mat to become successful in the sport. But it is not necessary to start at a super young age in order to accomplish your goals. I've seen this both from my experience as a wrestler and now as a coach helping athletes accomplish their goals. So I just want to share with you a couple different stories of both myself and my athletes being able to make big jumps in the sport of wrestling starting at various stages. Myself, I started in 5th grade and I actually had success pretty early on. So I was second in the state my 6th grade year, second year wrestling, right? Pretty athletic kid, but I didn't, as far as accomplishments wise, didn't do any better until I became a junior. So I'm the type of athlete who got stuck, got plateaued, all right? And I was stuck at that, top 3 in the state from 6th grade until my junior year. Then I started building my own wrestling system. I started training the right way. I started getting my technique better. I started doing all the right things in order to accomplish my goals. And then in 1 year, I went on to pin my way through the whole season, win a state title, go on to wrestle Division I, get a full ride scholarship by my senior year. And that's my personal experience. So in 1 year, I was stuck for a while, but in 1 year, a very short period of time, I jumped a gigantic level. Now as a coach, I might have had some athletic ability, so maybe that's not you. But I have example after example, which I'm going to go through right now just to help you understand that it is possible, okay? Marcos Ramirez started wrestling his freshman year, okay? He was JV and he did not win a single match. So not only was he JV, he didn't win a single match as a JV wrestler. 2 years later, he was now a junior in high school. He took 5th at the state championships. So he went to varsity and placed at the state tournament. Another example, my brother Michael, he started wrestling his freshman year. He lost every single match. The only match he won was he got illegally slammed and won because he couldn't continue wrestling. 4 years later, he becomes a state champ, 3rd in New England, and takes 4th at high school nationals. So that's a gigantic jump. He started in 4 years, and he actually accomplished more in high school than I did and my older brother, Steven. And we started, middle school, 6th, 5th grade. Another example, Joe Church. Now, he's more of an athlete. So this is like somebody like maybe you're a football player starting your junior year in high school, which kind of he was, big football player, strong guy. He started his junior year in high school, placed in states his first year. So super big athlete. Took 6th, though. In 1 year, he smoked his way through the state tournament, won states, and took 2nd at the New England Championships, which is a tournament that includes the 5 states in New England. I'll give you a couple more examples. Matthew Pappas. Matthew Pappas was always a pretty good wrestler. He's been wrestling for a really long time. He gets into high school. He was JV. He was still a pretty good wrestler, though. He was behind a kid who I think took 3rd in the state championships. So he was still on the board there, but he was JV his freshman year. 1 year later, he becomes a state finalist, and now he's ranked, I think, 4th or 3rd in New England. So whether you've been wrestling for a while and you're looking to make a big jump, or you just started and you have some athletic ability and want to make a big jump, or you just started and have 0 athletic ability and want to make a big jump, it is 100% possible. And that's just like 3 examples. It's them doing it. They're putting in the work. I'm just like a teacher, whatever. I'm just giving the resources. They're putting in the work. So if you want to accomplish something big, the start of being able to do that is you have to actually believe it's possible. So I wanted to share these stories with you to help you understand that it is 100% possible. You can accomplish your goals. I've seen it again and again. I'll just list out a couple more. Camille Dibb, JV his freshman year, I think he was like 2-20 on the season, just took 4th in the state championships 2 years later, and he's one of the top kids in the state going into his senior year and is going to wrestle in college. Okay. Dante and Gian. Dante is a freshman or sophomore in high school. Gian's a freshman. This past year, they wrestled for about a year and a half. And in a year and a half, they both won states. Gian actually went on to win New England's and become an All-American in only a year and a half of wrestling. So it's 100% possible. You can do it. Set your goals high. Believe you can do it.